What game? Forza's been out for longer than a year, buddy. You just realized that the game has been out for over a year. As you can see, guys, this is the series of Horizon Holidays, and the event feature is the Horizon Secret Santa. Send gifts to friends and other players via the hashtag Forzathon shop or gift drop. When enough gifts are sent globally, everyone gets the rewards. The first reward is the Horizon Holiday outfit. You could be a fucking Christmas tree. And the second one is you get a new to Forza car, and it looks like a Jag. So, and then the series event cars are the number 22 Extreme E, which is a hard to find car, and the Ferrari Cali T. Summer we have two cars. We have the AMC Javelin and the BMW A92 M3 GTS. For autumn we have the Plymouth Fury and the Dodge Super B. For the winter season we have the Caddy Limo. That is a nice car to see. I love the Caddy Limo. I am turning it into a drift limo again. The MB 300 SLR, the AMC Rebel, and the Porsche 911 C2 GW. And for the coming season in January, we have Ford Safon, which has new cars, collectibles, new challenges, and new events. That will be the coming month of Forza. Yep, limo racing again, Phoenix. We're going to be doing some limo racing when that drops, when we get that. I look forward to getting setting up those limos. So,
welcome back, Bantosaurus.
Let's go back into the festival after we've done that. Make sure I'm in the right area. I love doing the festival stuff. And here you go. This is the map updates, I think. No map updates. Okay. Nope, no map updates today. Okay, so oh god, look at that. We have to drive a freaking bubble car. We have to drive the BMW i30 300 Export. I hate that car.
Horizon Arcade will begin shortly.
Then we have to reach 55 miles an hour at any speed trap in the stock version of it. Upgrade it and earn 4 stars at any PR stunt, and then earn 2 stars at danger signs in the car. Oh god. This one, a trial, or this one? Okay. So there are 2 cars. Purchase as a gift. No, I'm not gonna give it to any of those people. Purchase a gift. Who do I get? Vengeance, Evil Link, Brutal Chaos. I'll give it to Vengeance. Here you go, Vengeance. Have a car. Oh, the Isetta one. Okay. I already have that one. Can I not give this to someone? Yes. Really? Oh, that sucks. Don't want that. So we have to find... Oh, God. Snowmen. We need to do clean laps. We need to drive Melting Ice and the Frozen Rush. Season greetings. Drive home for the holidays in a fabulously green manufacturer that obviously looks like a Aston Martin. No, never in a million years, Ryan. Never in a million years. I would sooner jump into a burning building. Hey. I thought it was an Aston. Hell, I'd sooner put paper cuts on both of my nipples and swim across the Ganges. That's an image for you, isn't it? No, it was paper cut. Yeah, that's the whole point. I mean, I'd go through that excruciating pain. Are you? Oh. Yeah. That's been a thing on the game for a while. Do that. Does me not. Does me not. Move that car. Oh, I have lots of those. Move that one. No. I'm gonna remove. Yeah, I'll remove one of these ones. Garage. Garage. Or should I say like an American garage? Garage. No. Do you? Wow, that's terrible. My friend doesn't even call it a garage or a garage. He calls it the car hole. No, he calls it the car hole. The car hole. Yeah. Nah. I mean, he gets to you guys more than he gets to me. Doesn't even get to me. Ryan is just one of those little bugs that go, you know? Yeah, pretty much. You know when it gets really hot and you're near a body of water and you get those tiny little like water flies? That's basically what Ryan is when it comes to his annoying stuff. You know, when he tries to annoy me with his constant mundane, irrelevant conversation, like when he doesn't even add towards the conversation, he just comes in and goes like, "Did you know?" Blah 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 blah. You know, not annoying little water fly. Ignore it. Exactly. Exactly, you know. But the thing is, when he actually does contribute to the conversation, I have no problem engaging with him in a conversation, you know. But when he starts talking about stupid things like freaking fair usage and copyright and did you know blah 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 and or what's the better animal and blah blah blah, that's not. Waterfly, you know. Like, I have no problem engaging in a conversation with a person. When it's the same crap over and over and over again, shut off. You're gonna hear it for the rest of the month, darling. I hate this season. I hate the holiday season. It is It doesn't. It takes like 1 day for me. 1 day. You know, it is 1 day for me. That is the only time I acknowledge it. I have to acknowledge it because I have Minigrim and I have Quinn. And if I didn't acknowledge it, Quinn would literally have my guts for garters. You know? Because Quinn says I'm not allowed to cancel Christmas, even though I would love to with every fiber of my being. I would love to cancel it forever and ever and ever. Yeah, that's basically it for me as well. You know, I like seeing my little boy happy, and that's all it is for me, you know? Because Christmas isn't for adults. That's how that's how I look at it. It's meant for kids, and when people get all bent out of shape over the fact that you're not full of jolly spirit and stuff over it, like, it's a kid's holiday, not an adult holiday. You know? I mean, my Christmas is called E3. You know? Why don't I like Christmas? Christmas is a source of great pain for me. I lost grandparents. I lost my emotional support animal. I've lost friends all around this holiday. This holiday in this 30-day season, yeah, from the 1st of December to the 31st of December, my total loss count is in double figures. Okay, I have lost 13 people from my life in this season alone. Not this year, just this season in general. You know, that's why I don't like it. In one month I lost 5 people one year. So, you know, it's not that I'm a Grinch or anything. It's too much pain for me, you know? And a person that doesn't deal with emotions very well, I can't deal with it, you know? So I shut myself off to it. And it's not that I'm trying to be a robot or anything. It's overwhelming. You know? So that's how I look at it. I know, and I appreciate that. I've lost a lot of people in this season. Yeah, same. You lost the linchpin of your holiday season. No, I get it. Yeah, same. My grandparents were the linchpin of the holiday season in my family. You know? That's the thing is, I don't become a Grinch. Other people, I respect people's things, but just don't force me to celebrate it. You know? Don't expect me to go, happy holidays, happy new year. Nah, it just ain't me, you know? It just ain't me. I mean, and I respect that, darling. You know, I respect that you become a Grinch. Yeah, I was about to say, yeah, you are. Request to join the club that I run. You know, I do. I do. As as a person who is a Norse pagan, mate, I've celebrated winter solstice. I celebrate spring solstice, summer solstice. You know, those are the things that I celebrate. But winter solstice was several months ago. It was back in November. This year's winter solstice fell on my birthday. So not only did I get to celebrate my birthday on my birthday, I also got to celebrate winter solstice. No, it's not Islamic, mate. It's so being a Norse pagan is one of the is a pagan faith. Yes, we don't talk about religion here, but just letting you be educated. People who are Wiccans and Norse pagans, Druidic pagans and stuff like that, people who believe in things that aren't commercially accepted faiths like Christianity, Buddhism, Islamism, Hinduism and stuff like that. Those are the commercial ones. Those are the ones that are generally accepted nowadays. But anything that is not part of those is classed as a pagan faith. So there you go. There's a little bit of education for you. You know, and the faith that I have is classed as a pagan faith. You like the way I say faith? I mean, to be fair, Christmas is an excuse to spend a lot of money on stuff we don't need, you know? Did you know that during the month of December, sales on products go up by 600%? Faith, F-A-I-T-H. Yeah, 600%. And I only know that because a friend of mine works in the retail space and let me know. Even last year, the increase in purchasing around this time went up to 1,200%. 1,200%. The average. Yeah, that's because that's where the 1,200% came from. The majority of it was internet sales. I think it was like out of the 1,200% increase in sales during the month of December for 2021 and 2019, 90% of that was all online. Yeah. It's just bonkers, you know? Yeah, but you got to think the people that do work from home stuff actually made more money because they worked more hours because they were working from home. Ironically, the companies used to believe that having a work from home mentality would mean that people would become less productive, but they actually found that people that do work from home, actually increased productivity by like 75%. It was 75% more productive than they would have been if they were working in an office, you know. And yeah, it reduces overheads as well. I like numbers, stats. The things that I like. Analytics, numbers, those things are like. They're like this Dino's form of like spicy sugary sweets, you know. They're all the good things that give them bring the spicy sweet tingles, you know. I mean, to be fair, a lot of things make your brain hurt, as you've put it, darling. Oh, So I saw something that you might like.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
There is a company that has decided to make RGB gloves and socks. RGB gloves and socks. So you could get gloves that you wear that have RGB on them. And you can get RGB socks. and they come in two different types: RGB normal socks and RGB toe socks. I love toe socks. Do you know why I like toe socks? Because it removes the feeling of my feet being trapped. I don't like having my feet on display, but I don't like having my feet wrapped up. You know? Sorry. I don't like feet. Oh, so I got a new game given to me by Square Enix. Dragon Quest Treasures. It's basically like Dragon Quest Pokemon, just so you know. Yeah. Yeah, it is. Sweet. 1, 2, 3, or 4. Pick a number. Okay. It was the first 4 cars in a box. 1, 2, 3, 4. And you chose number 3, and it's this one. Cold as fuck. To turn it down or mute it, yeah? Ear blasted. I know, right? It's why I don't give people the ability to invite crap into my VCs. Yeah, no, I can tell. So I am not going to say, what are you guys getting for Christmas and all that stuff. But are there any games for the rest of 22 that you guys are looking forward to that are coming out soon? Oh, around the corner. Oh. I mean, I've got a copy of Dragon Quest Treasures for the Switch, which I will be playing. I will be playing High on Life on the 13th. Probably as part of like a bonus stream. I don't know yet. I haven't decided what I'm going to do. Or I may be doing that like delayed because I have Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core coming out. So that's where my focus will be. I've already let everyone know that on the 13th through till probably Saturday at the most, at the earliest, I will be doing nothing but Final Fantasy. Just gotta suck it up. If you don't like it, sorry. Not sorry. The new Final Fantasy Crisis Core Reunion comes out. So on the same day that High on Life comes out, Final Fantasy VII Crisis Core Reunion comes out, and it is available on Xbox, PlayStation, Steam, and Switch. I already have it on my PlayStation, but I've also requested it from Square Enix for my Xbox. And the reason why I want it is because I want to do a comparison video as well. And it gives me an excuse to play the game twice. Not that I wouldn't play it twice. I mean, to be fair, I'm not going to tell you how many hours I have in Final Fantasy VII Remake because you guys will just judge me. Oh mate, trust me, I'll get lots of judgment. No, trust me, you will on this one. So the judgment would be extremely high. I'm closing in on like I'm over quadruple digits, and I'm closing in on my 100th completion. I enjoy myself just as much as I enjoy playing the game like I did the first time. And the thing is, okay, this is the sad thing. Even though I've played the game from start to finish almost 100 times now, I still cry at the Jesse part on the platform. I still cry every time. I mean, let's just say I'm in quadruple hours and leave it at that. I'm nowhere near 5,000 hours yet, but let's just say possible that I could probably hit 5,000 hours by June next year. I mean, if I can't sleep, want to know what I'm playing? Right, playing Final Fantasy VII Remake. I appear offline and I play Final Fantasy VII Remake. No, you need to play it. You do. You start so many games, sweet, and you don't finish them. You're just as bad as me. Right, mate. You chase the endorphins, darling. I know what it's like. You trace the serotonin. It's what happens with people with ADD and ADHD. We chase that serotonin. It gives us the mind fizzies. I'm not lost. That's all that matters. I'm not lost. I didn't DNF. I didn't DNF. So that is what you are. Coming from afar. Run out on a star. Run away with me to another place. And we lie to each other. From to another. You might want to listen to this song. You might like this one. We like the beat, I think. Zen. Yeah. Into another. Yeah, superstar. Nightcore edit. You like this one? Jaguar F-Type. Track toys. S100. S1 900. Superstar. Run away you are. Run away with me. Run away with me to another place. And we lie to each other. I mean, you do call a teapot a teacup. To be fair, Zen, I think I have it worse than you, mate, because I have 3 platforms that I play on: the Xbox, the PlayStation, and the Switch. So on my Xbox, I have a couple games that I'm playing. On my PlayStation, I have a couple games that I'm playing, and on my Switch, I have a couple games that I'm playing. You know? I do play games on my PC as well, but to be honest, I think my PC isn't able to do gaming and streaming at the same time right now. So, because as games are getting more and more powerful, I've noticed that I can only do either gaming or streaming with them. Like I tried to record content for Darktide on the PC, and my PC won't let me do it. Even running the game on the lowest settings, which is the minimum requirements.
Turn left.
No, I haven't done it yet. It's on my to-do list. That's why. Yeah, some of it. Yeah, I got some of it sorted. I mean, to be fair, my intentions are that as soon as I can afford it, I'm going to make an investment on a new GPU for my rig. Yeah, your GPU and your CPU is usually the most expensive parts on building your PC. For example, in my new PC that I want to build, like my brand new PC from the ground up, my CPU is £1,400. So about $2,000 just for the CPU. It's a Threadripper. Yeah. So the reason why it's an expensive CPU is because it's one of the biggest CPUs that they make for a specific line. So you've got the Ryzen series, yeah, and you've got the Ryzen 5, the 7, and 9. those are limited on the amount of cores and the PCIe lanes that they can do. So it's the amount of brains that they have, and the amount of multitasking that they can do at any one time. Yeah.
Turn right.
So with Threadripper, it basically destroys Moore's law, and with this CPU that I want to get, it may not be the most amount of CPU cores, but it's got a good base clock and it's got a good turbo clock, which means that it works really fast and can go even faster, and it boosts up. Yeah. But the key reason why I want it is because not only does it have a nice amount of CPU cores, it's the thread count that it has, the PCIe lanes that it has. You know, it can handle like over 100 PCIe lanes. So basically every single part of your PC requires a certain amount of brain cells to do what it does. Yeah. And each CPU, each brain has a certain amount of cells, a certain amount of brain cells. And a Ryzen 9 is like the top end of the Ryzen series of the normal CPUs. And that tops out at the highest end one that they do on that tops out at 41 brain cells, and each individual device requires a certain amount. So the CPU communicating with the motherboard requires 14 brain cells. Yeah. When it's communicating with a graphics card, it requires 16 brain cells. And when it's communicating with your hard drives and your RAM, it requires a bunch more. So once you've built a basic build, so that's RAM, CPU, GPU, motherboard, hard drives, you've basically got a very small amount of brain cells left for an additional thing like a capture card or something like that. With a Threadripper, it has more brain cells than it does CPU cores, so it can handle more things. So what I want to do is I want to build a dual GPU rig. I want to have 2 GPUs in my PC. I want to have my GPU for gameplay, which would be my AMD GPU, and then I want to have a specific card that does all of the encoding, the stream, and for my recordings, which would be an Intel Arc GPU. Because there are 3 companies that make GPUs now. You have AMD, which is known as Team Red. You have Nvidia, which is Team Green. And then you have Intel, who are Team Blue. Obviously, you know, Intel do CPUs, but they've got into the GPU market with their Arc series. The Intel Arc GPUs have access to what's called AV1 encoding, which is amazing. Okay? Absolutely freaking amazing. And in my new PC, to be able to do a 2 GPU rig, I need to have a specific kind of CPU, and that is where a £1,400 Threadripper CPU is required, minimum. Now I think that one is a 16 core GPU, but it has, I think it's 128 PCIe lanes, which would enable me to have an internal GPU, two GPUs and an internal capture card if I wanted to. And then I could also have all my USB devices and everything like that, and not have to worry about that sort of thing, you know? No, it's not, because I know you don't understand a lot of this. Okay, so if I was to put it in a more simplistic way, PCIe lanes are basically how many hands that the GPU has, yeah? How many hands that the CPU has. So your CPU has 4 hands, 5 hands, yeah? And it can only hold certain things at certain things. Yeah, it did again. I'm gonna restart my game. So when you look at it this way, the hands are the PCIe lanes, yeah? Your CPU is in one hand, your GPU is in another hand, your RAM is in another hand, your hard drives are in another hand, and all your USB devices are in another hand, and you only have 6 hands. You only have 1 hand left, and that hand is a very small hand, you know? Now, Threadripper 1, it has 27 hands. So I can hold lots of things. It does sound overpowering, but it's not. So the new build will require a 1600 watts power supply to cover all of the power requirements and give me overhead. No, that's top end requirements. If I was to just build for the PC spec requirements, it requires 1150 watts to run. Hey guns, yours will probably be just above its spec requirements.
Welcome back, Bantosaurus Rex.
The reason why Poopers would probably want a Threadripper is because he thinks that it's going to enable him to do freaking cryptocurrency, and it's not. Cryptocurrency is GPU bound. Even though you can code a Threadripper to do crypto, it's not as efficient. He told you, waterfly. Told you it'd happen. He needs to stop sending his money to frickin' Africa. To be honest, it's not a scam, but I respect your opinion. Crypto has been going for a very long time. There are crypto scams out there, but crypto isn't a scam in general. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Phoenix. Yes, you've seen half a dozen disappearing and then many getting sued for stealing money, because those are ones that are set up to be scams. The ones that aren't are stuff like Bitcoin and Ethereum. The ones that are the stable ones that have been around for a very long time. People jump onto these things like Dogecoin and I think the latest one was meme coins. Yeah, meme coins. You know, they are a scam. You know. Yeah. I mean, I'm not saying that your friends have you haven't seen people get scammed, but they are. There is a crypto is going to be what the world will run on in the future. It is not me say it being like, oh, tinfoil hat Grim. It's just a statement of fact. When you know, is it waiting for you to rejoin us, Nuke? Okay, fine. I mean, so that is a good point, Sweet. Regardless of whether it's investing in stocks or investing in this or that or this or this, yeah, all freaking investments are going to have a level of risk to them. You will always have a risk reward factor to them. So if you was to make an investment on, say, Microsoft, and then Microsoft was to disappear, that investment was gone. If you was to invest in a startup and that startup bombs, bam, there goes your investment. I mean, I wouldn't invest in gold because gold's screwed.
Well, just the spirit of Horizon, isn't it? Shall we send
gold fluctuates left and right and up and down all the time. Thank you for posting a Wikipedia entry. Yeah, I mean, it's one of those, I mean, gold will disappear. Gold will disappear. That's the third thing. Hi, Yig. Gold will disappear when we run out of metal. When we have no more gold to dig out of the earth, the gold will be gone. No, it won't. So gold will not be an always traded metal because gold is not a heavy metal. Real money is in the heavy metals. So platinum. So if you could get in on the platinum trade, you would make a killing because it's a heavy metal. And whilst gold is valuable, things like lithium, platinum, that's basically the level of printing your own money. If you had an investment in copper, platinum, or lithium 5 or 10 years ago, that investment would be worth 11 figures right now because of the copper, as in the copper that goes on your GPUs, because there is a finite amount of copper in the earth and it is getting harder and harder to get it. So if you had an investment in copper, it would be worth insane amounts because they need copper for almost everything. GPUs require copper. CPUs require copper. Gas installations in homes require copper. It is used in every facet of our lives. We just don't realize it. Yeah. It was used. Yeah. Oh, nice. I don't have violet. Quinn has violet. So hit Quinn up for that one. Sorry, I was just getting rid of some cars. Yes, copper can turn your fingers green. And it burns green. Yeah, deionization. Yeah. Yeah. When you get cheap gold rings, they're usually copper rings that are coated in a gold layer, and that's why they turn your fingers green. Oh, okay. Yes, that's the oxidization of the copper. That's the air and water mix causing oxidization. That's why if you have a copper sink or a copper thing, they're actually supposed to be treated with linseed oil and then set with a so what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to put linseed oil over it, then get a like a torch, not like a light torch, a fire torch, and heat the linseed oil up so it bonds with the copper. Hey player, how you doing? You do it on any exposed copper surfacing. Yes and no. Yes and no. So usually pipes that are used to run water have an anodized interior. What they do is they will put a charge probe on the inside of the pipe that will positively charge, and the outside of the pipe will have a negative charge, and they will put it through a charge system that will attract to the interior and repel from the exterior, so it will coat the inside with an anodization layer, so it will stop the oxidization from happening. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, you'll be very lucky to get copper piping nowadays. Most installations actually use epoxy polycarbides now. Epoxy polycarbides. Yes, older homes, like in any home that was built before 1970. It will be 100% copper throughout. Yeah, don't use it. I mean, mate, that's a thing that happens in the UK. People will break into houses to rob the copper pipe. They will break into a house and rob the copper boiler, because you could take a copper boiler and sell it for £600. Carburetor. The compressor. I don't know. Yeah, because yeah, it's, I mean, can you blame them though? The price of copper is insane. Like if you, I think it's something like a kilo of copper right now is worth like 30 grand. 1 kilogram of copper. I mean, we put ourselves into this state for our own mistreatment of the world's resources. Everyone's responsible. So here's something for you. How many phones have you had in how many mobile phones have you had in the last, say, 10 years? Okay, so you recycle them. It doesn't mean that the person that you recycle it to has. Did you know? So here you go. Did you know that since the 90s, yeah, from when mobile phones became a big thing in the 90s to now, 600,000 tons of copper has gone into the manufacturing of phones, the internal parts and stuff like that. Yeah. Collectively. An alternative? Yeah, there are alternatives, but the production cost to make them is extortionate. And the only way you will see that become common is when we don't have any other choice, you know? And until that day, we the consumers will be the ones that will take the price hike hit. No, but in the markup price, in the markup price of its value in a production level, mate, it's gone up by a lot. Not as in like going and buying a kilo of copper from a store. I mean like in the markup value of it being used today. So for example, what's it called? In the computer industry, yeah, in the development of CPUs, yeah, or the silicone that goes into creating the chips that we use in everyday processes, they've had a 650% increase in cost just for the copper that they use during the creation of those chips, because they have to use copper to build the traces. And therefore, when you look at the fact that and when you look at the production value that they're paying, that is where the 33 grand is. £33,000 increase in cost just for the copper that they use per kilo. Hey Dex, how you doing, buddy? Yeah, I read this on like freaking, I read this on like loads of different freaking pieces of data and stuff. It's bonkers. It's bonkers how much it's gone up. Yes. I mean I could start a radio channel. Not really. You could create your own radio station for £62. The parts required to do it. You just need to get the bandwidth. I'm full of useless information. No, because you have ADHD and your memory from committing from short-term memory is a thing where you're screwed. If you could probably remember something long-term from a movie that you haven't watched in 10 years, word for word. There you go. See, long-term memory, perfect. Short-term memory is screwed. That's why when I walk into a room and get lost because of my issue with being geographically aware, it's made even worse because I have ADD. Yeah. I can, buddy, if you jump into the waiting room. Jump into the voice channel called waiting room, and one of my lovely assistants will bring you into my voice channel that I'm in. You can't see it. Yes. Hey dude, how you doing? I'm doing alright, man. So you have a specific role, mate. I'm doing alright, mate. I am working my butt off, mate. That's how I'm doing. Yep. Giggity. Because that's how he thinks of me. Yeah, because I'm nice. I wasn't even being vulgar. The problem is, the worst thing is that Sweet will lean back and get comfortable, and because they're so gently spoken, they will be speaking to us and then think we're ignoring them, and then they'll go quiet. But we're not. We just can't hear them because their mic is not picking them up. Good game.
400 yards. Turn left.
That's fine. Sounds perfectly fine to me, mate. Yeah, so there are a lot of games coming out this year. Oh, I can't be arsed driving all the way over there. I don't think there was an issue, mate. As far as I'm aware, there wasn't an issue. They recently reopened the auction house. So they closed it because people broke the ecosystem. Yeah, as you can see here. Recently, the auction house was affected by credits inflated using an exploit. We apologize for this. We've taken steps to address this by temporarily closing the auction house and blocking further exploitation. This was back in November. To mitigate price inflation, we reset credits for those who excessively used the exploit. As this error was on our side, no further action will be taken. The auction house will reopen soon as a goodwill gesture. We're sending all players 2 hard-to-find cars. And then they reopened it after that, like early at the end of just a week ago. So it just reopened. No, because there are loads of games coming out for the rest of this year. You've got High on Life. You've got Final Fantasy Final Fantasy 7 Crisis Core Reunion. That's its correct title. We just recently had Dragon Quest Treasures drop. We also have Valkyrie Profile Tenet dropping, and there are still more games to be dropping towards the end of the year as well. There's still games coming that are due out all the way up till New Year's Eve. So we still have games coming. Then in 2023, we have loads of games coming, like ridiculous amounts. There are still lots coming in the tail end of the year, which is insane. Okay, what's the good news? Hey guys, if you don't know, our lovely sweet is one away from 75 subscribers. Okay, so if you aren't subscribed with to their channel, go over to this link. Okay, go over and subscribe to that channel for me, and go check out their amazing content. Doesn't matter. I did it because I wanted to. Bring it on! Wow, you're such a dick. You're right with the words there, buddy. Do what? Why is it hard? Explain to me why it's hard for you, bud. Why does it? I mean, it happens, mate. Given the fact that the new things that are coming on for streamers on YouTube next year, you're doing the right thing by creating content. You know, if you want to be able to make it so that your content pays for your gaming, you know, even in that slightest level, you know, even if you're trying to make it so your gaming is self-sufficient. Hi, how you doing? Even if you're trying to make it so you can get your content to be self-sufficient, it pays for itself, even if that's the most you want it to do, so you can connect with a community, have some fun, and make it self-sufficient. You know, you just gotta work at it. You'll get there. Hey. So out of those who have watched it, what did you think of the Game Awards? Some of the announcements were really cool. That Pyhuma just put me into a wall. Yeah. Bandai from Software looks sick. Fuck you, Scorp. I mean, it's not even trolling because he doesn't actually add anything to the content. What he's doing is just being a toxic little asshat. No, I know what you mean, but trying to putting me down, saying that I'm a bad driver is not trolling. I know. I mean, I don't think it was mostly a PlayStation showcase. They actually did show off quite a bit for their Xbox. But you got to remember, sometimes PlayStation do pay for them to have their console only highlighted. You know, that's what's called an announcement exclusivity. So, for example, when Final Fantasy VII Remake was announced, Sony paid Square Enix a butt ton of money to have it announced on their stage first at their event, and then they even paid even more money for it to have that first on PlayStation exclusive with the Xbox logo very, very small at the end of the video. Yeah, the Bill Clinton kid that rushed the gods to stage at the end with the Game of the Year, that made me laugh. I had to like double take that. I was like, did he mention Bill Clinton? You know? I watched the whole thing, Crim, till 4 AM. You know? So at the end of the show, sweet, when Elden Ring won Game of the Year, there was a kid that was up on stage with the From Software and Bandai Namco. He walked up confident as hell and stood up there with them, and then after the actually said their piece and said thank you to everyone, he moved forward to the mic and was like, I want to thank my Orthodox rabbi, blah 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 blah. You know? Yeah, go look. Yeah, just look up Game of the Awards, Elden Ring, Rabbi Bill Clinton. Yeah. Yeah, something like that. No, seriously. Yeah. and Jack Keely's like, okay. Why is it so hard to be number one? It's not. I mean, to be fair, I'm not even trying to play at the moment. I'm focused on you guys, you know? That's my focus. Yeah, I know, right? Everyone thought it was a part of it, Chrome. Yeah, I just like rubbed past Phoenix on the right side there, on his right side there. I saw everything that happened. It was hilarious. You know? The next big event will be Summer Games Fest. Yeah, we don't have anything in spring The next thing is Summer Games Fest and then E3. Yeah, Summer Games Fest is July-ish. So summer starts July 13th usually. Yeah. We'll but to be fair, Nuke, you only have 2 seasons now. Equatorial climate shift has affected places like New Zealand and Australia and and Florida. Equatorial countries worse than ever, to the point where they've actually lost spring and autumn almost completely now. Spring and autumn take place over 2 weeks. 2 weeks. Yeah. 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 And during that time, you experience all of your autumn events and all of your spring events in those cooling periods. And they've the people that study the weather have said that the equatorial climate shift that has happened and is affecting your area of the world, both like Florida, Australia, New Zealand, and a couple of other places that they listed. I can't remember all of them because I wasn't really paying attention to the video. I was in the kitchen when it was playing. They actually mentioned that as it increases, the way that the climate shift happens, you'll actually see your winters become harsher and harsher, and your summers become harsher and harsher, to the point where at some point it will become really detrimental to wildlife and plant life. Yeah, it'll kill crops. It's gonna destroy all the crops in those areas. Greenhouse farming or shade farming, yeah. No, greenhouse and shade farming is also a big source at the moment, because we're actually in the UK, our crops are already started to experience what's called sun withering, because our country isn't like super hot or anything like that, but because we've been experiencing more and more and longer harsh summers, the farmers in the UK have actually started doing what's called shade farming. It's where they are actually augmenting the amount of sun that they have on their plants by building solar panel canopies over the fields that will move and rotate to keep the plants shaded, but then make the sun work for them to power generators and put money back into their farms by giving their energy back to the grid. And you'll see it more and more across equatorial countries even more. Yeah. Yeah. That won't be enough. Soon they'll have to put up solar panels. Yeah. Soon they'll start doing rotation farming as well. You know what rotation farming is, right? So rotation farming is they will encase the root ball of all the plants into like a trench reservoir, yeah, and they will put the plant on a stilt that has a rotational gear on there, and it will rotate the plants So it will allow for better dispersion of wind across the plants to keep them healthy. Sorry, full of information. Yep. And chat too. Call of Duty Zombies, which map introduced perk PhD flopper? I don't know, I don't play it, so I'm just gonna go this one. Yeah, no, okay. That's fine. Look, it happens, you know? Or have you signed up for the Mix It Up beta? Are you in the Mix It Up Discord? And you won't get onto the beta unless you're in the Discord. Yeah, it's on their website. Yeah. Because how are they going to give you the new updates of the MI? I don't know if I can send one, but I will try. No. Did you get that? Did you get that invite? Yeah, I just did. Yeah, so being in the Mix It Up beta requires you to be in the Discord, because you don't get like a normal version of the YouTube beta. You don't use the normal version of MIU. You have to have sorry. Yeah. It was Ascension. I guessed Moon. I don't play Call of Duty Zombies, so I just guessed. I'm not a fan of it. I think Call of Duty Zombies is the worst thing to ever happen to Call of Duty. The Rise. Personally, I don't like Call of Duty Zombies. I think that they are the worst thing to the franchise. Sorry, mate. Sorry. You bumped me and I was trying to correct, and I bumped you. And I'm not wrong. It's my opinion. An opinion can't be wrong or right. You know. You know, it's an opinion. My opinion is that it's the worst thing about Call of Duty, because it has caused Activision to be lazy, you know? And I'm talking about it from a observational, analytical standpoint, where if you look at the franchises going forward, They saw the financial viability increase with the fact that people became fanatical over Call of Duty Zombies to the point where every single freaking Call of Duty had a zombies mode for a while. You know? It wasn't even supposed, this is the thing, it wasn't even supposed to be a mode. The zombies aspect of the... No, because the difference is, Scorp, is you make your opinions as a statement of fact. You know? Yeah. You make your opinions as a statement of fact. I already premised this as saying, in my opinion. You know? You don't. You know? In my opinion, they are the worst thing because it caused Activision exactly to become lazy for greed and sacrifice the quality of the franchise because Treyarch made the zombies instance that they created for a way of testing the guns. Someone saw it and said, hey, you should add that into the game. So they added it into the game and it went nuts. And then for a while you could only get Call of Duty Zombies on Treyarch games. And then when Activision saw just how much of a cash cow the zombies mode was, it was in every single game. It was in the Activision ones, it was in the Infinity Ward ones, it was in the Ravens ones, and they even did variants to that style of gameplay with the extinction mode, with the weird monstery alien-y things. Hi. I mean, yeah, that exactly. I did like the differentiation that they did between the two with the aliens mode. People hated it though. Yeah. Zombies, yeah. Yeah, that's what they complained about. Exactly, Crim. Extinction was good. Okay. What you doing? Hang on, let me feel. Feel. Oh yeah, I can feel it. You laid all, tightened all the muscles in the neck. The only thing you could do is like get a hot cloth, put it on your neck, or rest. Yeah, it was. But yeah, and I want to show you something quickly. I found something that I want. I mean, it's not like a thing I want right now, but it's something I want.
Any money? So I can't get it right.
No, I know, but it's something I want. But don't judge me, okay? I want these. It's a bed. It's a pillow for my bed, and it's a Stitch pillow, and I can lay in Stitch. Want him?
Yes.
I wanted. Look, it's a bed pillow. Oh, I got to do something. Come here. This is from Sweet. Yeah. Huggle, 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 huggle. That was from Sweet. Yeah. Oh, the haters and stuff done. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, for the squeak tonight.
Oh.
You going back to bed and resting? I mean, I love zombie games, like actual zombie games, like Dying Light, Left 4 Dead, Dead Island, where the focus of the game is about zombies. If I want to play a zombie game, that's what I play.
If you're playing The Walking Dead, they're not zombies, they're walkers.
They're still a type of zombie.
No.
Walkers are still zombies.
They're walkers. In the Walking Dead universe,
Yeah.
they've never ever seen a zombie.
I know.
They don't know what a zombie is. They call them walkers.
I know, but they are. They are in their definition of creature type is a zombie.
Breaks out of.
Love you, baby. We are on, we're on about Rainbow Six now. No, we're not talking about Rainbow Six Extinction. We're talking about Extinction mode in Call of Duty Ghosts, Scorp. And that's Extraction, you know? We're just waiting for the event to start. I mean, I see. This is my thing. I play Call of Duty for its campaign. I've always loved the campaigns. They're a lot of fun and they're always interesting to play. But when Call of Duty, when Activision ran out of ideas for Call of Duty games and they just started recycling the same stuff, kind of got repetitive. You know?
You have arrived at your destination.
It does, yeah. I think the campaign for Call of Duty Ghosts was very good. Okay, so question. What's your favorite Call of Duty campaign? And there's no wrong answers. I mean, I know you're not in it for the campaign, sweet, but out of all the campaigns you've played, what one's been your favorite? You don't have one? You've just enjoyed them a bit? Okay. Your favorite is Black Ops 4 Nuke? Really? Because it doesn't have a campaign. Wow, that's terrible. Modern Warfare 2 is yours then? I gotta agree, it's probably my favorite too. I will say though, I don't know which Call of Duty it was, but the one where they added the where they added in like the planes and the helicopters that you fly in the campaign. I did like those parts within those campaigns. I think it was Black Ops 1 had the helicopter, and Advanced Warfare, yeah, and I think Advanced Warfare you flew in a plane. I did like those sequences in those games. They were a lot of fun. Just doing the gun, right? Yeah. 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 On rails. Yeah. So here's the question then. Here's the follow-up question. Obviously, we know that Activision is being acquired by Microsoft soon. Regardless of the FTC trying to sue them and stop it, it's not going to happen. They don't have a leg to stand on. So obviously, whether it happens sooner or later is just a matter of when. So when Activision Blizzard is acquired by Microsoft and all the Call of Duties end up on Game Pass, would you see yourself going and playing any of the multiplayers or campaigns? You don't need to. I know you would always play them. Okay. Okay. Yeah, obviously. Because I just have a shared ownership because they can't. So here's the thing. Here's the thing, Scott. With the whole Activision Blizzard acquisition by Microsoft, Sony have been offered ongoing support and availability to the Call of Duty IP, and they've even offered them a guaranteed contract of support for 10 years, saying we will not pull it, we wouldn't stop you from having access to it. And they've even said and got on record saying that they have no intention of pulling $1 billion franchise like Call of Duty off of any platform. Their main focus is bringing it to more platforms. They want to get it onto Switch, and they want to get it onto mobile, so people can actually play the full fat versions of those games on every single device. You know, but Sony don't want Microsoft to acquire Activision Blizzard because the largest majority of their profits come from Call of Duty and their exclusivity contract that they have with that franchise, because people will go over and buy PlayStation consoles just to play Call of Duty first and get access to maps first or exclusive skins and so on and so forth because of the deal with Sony, you know. And to be fair, Sony don't have a leg to stand on because they are the worst culprits of paying to hurt the competition and hurt consumers and forcing them to be on the Sony brand since day one, since the PlayStation 1 was first a thing. You know, they've done it for that long, and now it's blown up in their face. They're kicking up a fuss. I mean, you're not wrong. Sony, the company Sony has $1 trillion standing debt. I mean, well, here's the thing, though. Did you know that originally the first PlayStation was actually going to be a partnership between Nintendo and Sony? But Sony pulled out at the last minute, took the ideas and the stuff that they had paid for to be developed by Nintendo, and slapped a more powerful processing unit in there, made it disc-based only, and made the PlayStation 1. Yeah. So when the Nintendo Sony console was going to be coming out, it was going to support both cartridges and disc. No, because it didn't even require a bigger processor, because the processor that they had in there was a powerful processor to begin with. It just meant that they didn't have to pay Nintendo a license to build it, and they didn't have to share the profits with Nintendo. You know? Yeah, exactly, Phoenix. Yeah. Exactly. For those who don't know, the BBC, the British Broadcasting Company, have actually tried to sue Netflix, Amazon, and other streaming services, saying that they are hurting their profits, basically. You know? Because people are cutting the proverbial cord. So, for example, you know the term cord cutting, or that went all around in America and Australia and New Zealand, where people were cutting their cable services in favor of streaming services only. Yeah? Yes, no? So people were giving up their cable boxes or their satellite boxes, you know, in favor of just going streaming service only. Netflix, Disney Plus, Hulu, Crunchyroll and stuff like that. They saved themselves a lot of money. Well, in the UK, we don't have an individual service like a cable company, and that's it. If your TV receives a signal, or BBC 1, 2, 3 and 4 and all that, you have to pay what's called a TV license. Yeah, and that's £192 a year every year. But yeah, preview is free viewing. You don't need a license for that. But in the UK, if your TV supports free view, you can lock out the BBC channels, so you don't receive them, so you don't have to pay for that TV license. Yeah. And because over the years, more and more people have been doing this and cutting out the use of BBC, so they don't have to pay for a TV license, the BBC are hemorrhaging money because they can't afford, because they're losing revenue to that. Because people are getting rid of BBC and focusing mainly on streaming services. So the BBC pulled all of their shows that were on other streaming services, like Doctor Who used to be on Netflix and other stuff like that. They pulled, yeah, it did in the UK. They pulled it off. And said, if you want to watch BBC shows, you have to have a British broadcasting license. You have to have a TV license. And because people said, well, screw that, we won't have it. And Netflix dropped their deal with BBC. Because the BBC were trying to enforce the Amazon and Netflix and other streaming companies to geo-track users, and if they were in the UK and were streaming, say, a BBC show, the BBC were going to use that data to slap you with a fine for watching a BBC show without a license. And it blew up in their face, and thousands upon thousands of people have cut the BBC cord. It's all right. Yeah. 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 Exactly. But here's the messed up thing. Here's the messed up thing. In the US, yeah, they pay £22, I think it is, for BBC America. Yeah. Which is £22 a year to be able to watch BBC shows. Yeah. So all BBC shows they port over to America, like Doctor Who, Torchwood, and all that. But yeah, they're paying the equivalent of £15 a year to watch the BBC shows. And we are paying, they're expecting us, the British public, to pay £192 a year for BBC shows. Now, can you see why people have cancelled their TV licenses? I haven't. Hey, that's the price of several streaming services a year. The money I saved cutting the cord by from having a TV license, I have actually saved £58 a year, because that covers my cost of Amazon Prime, my Netflix for the year, and my Disney Plus for the year. But the thing is, if you're paying, here's the messed up thing. If you have Netflix and you're paying for the 4K package that they do, where it streams in 4K, you're not actually getting 4K. Want to know what you're getting? Correct, Nuke. 1440p. Netflix can't support 4K streams. And what they actually say is that it's 4K, but if you read the fine print, it is technically your TV upscales it to 4K after it receives the file at 1440p. Yeah. Yeah. You can stream and watch 4K videos on YouTube, and have been able to for about 5 years easily. I will say this: if you are streaming in 4K, there is a 35-second delay between what you do and what people see, minimum. Okay, and the only time you would want to run one of those is if you're recording or streaming, doing a podcast at 4K, and you have like cameras and stuff, and it's like a big studio setup kind of thing. Yeah. No, because you can do 1080p, ultra low latency, and just set up a string delay. But the thing is, no one actually watches. Here's the thing: based on the data, not many people will watch a stream in 4K, even if it is in 4K. They will probably dial it down to 1440p. Because here's the funny thing: for those who don't know, most people have at best a 1440p monitor. Not worth it. 4K. Is not worth it for gaming. It isn't. It's just not there. I mean, with the 4090 and the 7000 series GPUs from AMD, it's more realistic and more doable. You can run 4K 60 to 100 FPS now. But why would you go 4K 60 to 100 if you can do 1440p at 240 FPS? You know? because frame rate is better than resolution, because that is that image refreshing 240 times a second, you know. And the human eye, very few human eyes can actually perceive above 1080p. I think it's out of the 100% of people in the world, 60% of people can perceive above 1080p, and out of those 60% of people, only 2% of them can perceive a difference between 2K and 4K. And the other 58% can just about see a difference between 1080p and so 2K, aka 1440p, is that butter zone. You know, it is a 2K resolution, and is not specifically half the pixel resolution, but it's called a 2K resolution because it's a jump factor of 2 times, 2,000 times more pixels than 1080p. So for a 1920 by 1080 pixel resolution, there is a jump of 2,000 pixels per inch on the screen. Yeah. I mean, I'm just giving you a layman's breakdown of it. There is more maths to it. Kind of, yeah. Kind of. So 4K is 3840 by 2160. Okay. 2560 by 1440. Yeah. So 3840 by 2160, when you times that out, is 40,000 pixels per millimeter, or 40,000 pixels per inch, or something like that. The amount of pixels, like individual pixels, is insane. So you think, remember, right, here's an example. So you look at the sprites at the bottom of my screen. Yeah, look at Yoshi. Yoshi was 16-bit. Yeah. Now I'm going to show you something. Okay, give me a second. No, right. So I'm going to use ePlayer as my target here. Not Crim. ePlayer. Go to. Oh, there you go. That's Mario. Mario at 16 bits. Yeah. Now, the difference between Mario and Crim, and Crim's character, Crim's sprite. Crim's sprite is, I think, 256-bit. Okay. Stitch is 1,000 bits. 1,000 by 720. I know that for a fact. Okay. 1,080 by 720. As I was fiddling around with him and changing these sizes and resolutions. Okay. Sweet's one. Sweet's one is exactly the same. It is 1080 by 720. You know? Because I picked you up, darling. So, no. Out of all my avatars that I have in here, the one that has the most bits is probably I'm trying to think now. Probably Vengeance's TARDIS, because that's 3-dimensional. That one has about 30,000 bits. But this one is the second closest. This one here. That's a 2K bitrate one right there. That wolf. That is a 2000 by 1440 picture animation. Okay. That is something that I know off my head. Yeah. I mean, Scorpioscorps is Boo. Boo is 16-bit. When Scorp used to have access to Scorpion from Mortal Kombat, that one was the 36-bit one. And that, or the animation for that one, that required a bit rate of 900 pixels by 720 pixels. Yeah. Yeah. But there is actually a breakdown of how many pixels are in the game per inch, because of all the different details that they put into it, mate. All right, we're gonna go over to Hot Wheels now, because you got to understand that pixel clusters are different to pixels as a whole. So an individual pixel cluster could be tens of thousands of pixels. They make up one pixel. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I mean, if I could pick, if you want, I pick everyone up. Okay. Everyone gets picked up. Everyone gets thrown. And then sweet. Yeah. Everyone gets thrown. I mean, to be fair, I could also do this. Watch this. Maybe? No, it's just exclamation mark color. I think it's... Do you want me to check your colors again? And then maybe put it OR, darling. Yeah, you spell the English way. I know. Ready? Don't know why it's not working, darling. Okay, everyone's exploded. Wahaha. Let me just change your color for you. I know. And it's spelt pinky with a Y, darling. Not IE. Try again. Try doing it with pinky with a Y. The color spelt the English way with a Y. Yeah, spelt the correct way. There you go. You can't do a battle royale, Scorp. Well, because you spelled battle royale wrong. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, my devil trigger. I think you... No, I'm listening to Devil Trigger, darling. I think you'd like this song as well. Hi. Here I come! Whee! Ah, he's pushing me! Ah, he's pushing me! Oh, was that you that slammed into me? Oh. Yeah. I looked at chat and just like completely cooked it there. I'm gonna try, buddy. I'm gonna try catch up with Phoenix. Oh, please don't stay in touch. Ah. Oh, I'm catching up with Phoenix, but Phoenix is now gone. Catching up with him now. Woohoo! Thank you very, very much. Oh, so I got a message from someone the other day calling me a sad little virgin that lives in my mum's basement because I have a gamer score that's almost 500,000 gamer score. I laughed because then I thought about Twaggy's, which is over 2 million. You know? Okay, now here's a question for you, Grim. Out of all the games ever, which game in your opinion has your favorite DLC content? Oh, that's a hard one. Borderlands series. Regardless of whether I like Borderlands 3 and the pre-sequel and Tiny Tina's, they always do a brilliant job with their DLCs. Hands down. Mate, I honestly don't care, Zen, you know? You know? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, go look down my friends list. I'll show you in a moment. I'll show you Dwaggy's gamer score, mate. Fucking insane. Like, seriously, it's all he does. All of his content is based around gamer score hunting. And I'm sorry, but I don't see the viability of it. It is a niche thing, and it's very niche, and the niche is becoming smaller and smaller. Yeah, achievement hunter. Look at freaking Stallion 83. Even Stallion 83 doesn't gamer score hunt as hard as he used to the point where he got his million. He got his Xbox Live card for life, and he stopped hunting as hard as he used to. You know, Randall 4, freaking VirtualGhost, those guys just blasted past him. You know, man with a million is known as is what Randall 4 is known as, a man with a million, even though he's not freaking Stallion 83, the first man to ever hit a million gamer score. Having a million gamer score doesn't do anything for you, you know. Yeah, you go. Like he's at 2.7 million. No, you don't. No, you don't. Swaggy's at 2.7 million and nothing has happened. You know? You know? And honestly, the way I look at it now is I don't game for achievements as in like I'm an achievement hunter. I just do it because I like it. I like earning myself achievements. It's fun. You know? Mate, it's not even bragging rights now. It's not even bragging rights. I mean, you look at, no offense to Dwaggy, it's like people, if he was to go, oh, I have 2.7 million gamer score, yeah, most people go, oh, go touch some grass, dude. You know, there is no bragging rights to it because there's so many people that have done it now. There is nothing to brag about, you know. Being the first person to achieve something is the bragging right. Being the second person to achieve it is the bragging right, you know. But the third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, doesn't matter, you know. It really don't. It means nothing. Even in Microsoft's eyes, you know, they don't care about anyone past the first two people that have done it, because they got Randall 4 to do his million live at an E3 event, and when Stallion 83 hit his million, freaking Larry Herb, aka Major Nelson, went and handed him an Xbox Live card for life. No one else has gotten anything. There's no bragging rights at all. Sadly. I mean, I'd love to see gamer score be actually usable. Like, hey, you have X amount of gamer score. You can redeem that gamer score as actionable items for your setup. So having 300,000 gamer score, Microsoft sends you a little plaque, you know, or for hitting 1 million gamer score, they send you a custom controller, or there is a gamer score reward store, or you could buy a t-shirt or a controller or freaking a little LED light up plaque, you know, stuff like that. That'd be cool. That would incentivize people to gamer score hunt. I completely agree with you, Scott. I like hunting for achievements for myself, you know, like, oh, I got that achievement, that's really cool, yay me, you know, that's it, you know. I don't think that gamer score has any bearing on anything. Oh, you have 30,000 gamer score, you're not a real gamer then, are you, bruh? You know. You know, it shouldn't be used as a gatekeeping tool. You know? Yeah, I know. I mean, to be fair, I've been on YouTube for 14 years. Not on this channel, no, but on other channels that did a lot better. You know? I mean, I like those too. I like those too, I like those too, Bing. Like when I go down my list and it has that. Ooh, you know? It has a little diamond by it. Oh, I want to get that one because that one makes me feel good, you know? 0.2%, 0.20% of people have got that one. That's cool. You know? You know? That's a cool thing. But that's basically it, you know? Right, we're going back to Mexico. Yeah, I get that. I get that scope, you know? Yeah. But do you know how many people enter those sweepstakes for Game Pass for life? Then have you seen how many people enter those? There will be people that will put in like hundreds of thousands worth of freaking reward points into those things. Yeah, I mean, same here. They added 9 new cars? What? Where? Where are these 9 new cars? You son of a bitch. You just stole my freaking 100% of my cars. I had all the cars in the game. You added in a Clio concept. One. Oh. 3 in Renault. Plymouth Fury. Where else? Green MG. I'm happy that they added some more X-Power cars. And the 2020 Cyan Roadster, it's gonna look exactly the same. That's honestly what the new car is. Then that's the Christmas car, the 2020 Cyan Roadster. I bet ya. And the limousine. That's awesome, dude. I mean, I'd love to see them like make the I'd love to see them like make the trophies on the Xbox gamer scores have different values. So if a gamer score has under 10, if it's under 10 gamer score, it's a standard one, you know, standard, rare, ultra rare. Give them a rarity rating. That's what I'd like to see. Not like PlayStation's one with bronze, silver, and gold and platinum. I just give them like that notoriety, you know. Like, hey, you got a bronze, you got a common achievement, an uncommon achievement. Well done. You know. Yeah, the percentage thing is cool, you know. Yeah, same. I like the rarities. Let us know the rarity of our achievements. That'd be cool. Common, uncommon, rare, ultra rare. You know, that would be pretty cool. Where is this new car? Super, there it is. Yeah, I do like the diamond achievement sounds. I think giving them like a rarity system, because obviously we know that the diamond achievements are your ultra rare ones, you know, so they have a special sound. Yeah.
In 400 yards, turn left.
No, I don't know about that.
Turn left.
I mean to be fair, Bing, yeah, to be fair, as you can see, 393,776 actually a gamer score means nothing, you know. But what I honestly care about, you know, is this one. Give me a second. I just find it. I'll do a little bit of a flex here. I mean, they haven't updated in a while. I used to do something back in the day. Okay, back in 2023, I'm gonna show you something old. Okay. I used to do something back in the early 2000s. Back in 2013, I used to do something. I used to do this. Sorry, I meant 2013. Get up. So I used to do this. MyGamerProfile.net. I used to be the news editor for the site. Used to write articles and stuff, and they show percentages. So 275 out of 499 games completed. That means all of the achievements are 275 games. Yeah. And they have a common, they have a rarity system. So legendary, ultra rare, rare, uncommon, and common. You know? So having that makes me feel good. You know, I know that I've got 328 legendary achievements. I'd love to see this implemented, this kind of system, achievement rarities. So obviously your achievements that have the little diamond by them would come under your legendaries, and then ultra rares would come underneath that. You know, I think that would be a really cool system to see them implement, you know, but that's just me. That's just my opinion on it. And I'd love to see that. Where? Oh, it's the Cupra. It's the new car we got given. You know? Yeah, like the diamonds should be something to use, you know? It would be really cool. I would like to see that happen. I mean, I'm not expecting Microsoft to implement it tomorrow, but it'd be cool, wouldn't it? Is this an electric guitar? Wow, what is wrong with me today? Is this an electric car? Apparently I'm driving a guitar. Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I'm having one of those days. My brain is like running too fast for my math to keep up. I like the diamond achievement idea, the rare achievement, and I think that it's cool that they had it. But the problem is, once an achievement hits a certain saturation, that diamond goes away. You know that, right? Car is weird. I mean, yeah, using the diamonds as a discount would be cool. You know, it's like, I'd love to see. Do you know what I'd love to see on Nintendo? Some form of system that actually shows tracking of games and stuff, or a messaging system on Nintendo. Come on, you know. Yeah. Because what's the point in having a friends list if you can't message them? show that you have friends. Yeah, or a proper party system would be cool, yeah. I mean, I don't really mind if they don't have a proper party system, because I spend most of my time on my PC and I'm sat at my PC when I play. Because I don't really undock my Switch for playing with people. Usually when I undock my Switch, it's because I'm taking it to the bathroom. Sit there and play some Warframe on the can. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. Don't judge me. No, don't bring back the Miiverse. Ugh, no. This thing handles really nice. No, the Miiverse was terrible. It had no place, you know?
Recalculating route.
How did I fail? Because I landed on Zen's ass. Thank you. There we go, got it. I got it, mate. I just rewound it. Got it. How far should I have to go in this? 160? Yeah, I didn't. I slowed down.
Turn around when it is safe to do so.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the way the car sounds. And it looks really cool, don't get me wrong. Oh, into you, into you, into you. Too fast. They're 62 miles an hour. Way. I know, right? Hi, Zen! Hi, Zen! Hi, Zen! Hi, Zen! Hi, Zen!
Turn around when it is safe
Hi,
to
Zen!
do so.
Sorry. Oh, babe. Hello, babe. Hello, babe. Right. Drive home for the holidays. Wait. I'm lazy. Warzone. Horizon 5. Driving season treasure hunt. Fast travel to the Goliath event. Jump into any Aston Martin and drive at least 5 miles. There you go. Easy. I'm not even gonna do that. I'm just gonna go straight onto my favorite stretch of road. The motorway! Woo! Sorry, at a moment. Oh, into you, into you, into you. What's my fastest one? Any Aston Martin. Yep. Any Aston Martin and drive 5 miles.
Turn around when it is safe to do so. In 200 yards.
I can behave, Scorp. I can. When I have to. No, I don't struggle at all. No, not when I have to. I mean, I am part of the Marauders map. I solemnly swear to do no good. Check the Amazon. Okay, sweet. Give me a second. Ah! There you go. On it. Orders. Your things will be here tomorrow. Got to make sure Millie's not in the room. We have things arriving Tuesday and Wednesday. Okay. I mean, you could have checked it, but just so you know. Thank you to everyone who has hit the like button today. Greatly appreciate that. It really does help. Yes, Crim. Where is the treasure chest? Oh, it's down here. I am, buddy. Why are you going out? Yeah. Boom. Okie dokie, buddy. Take care. All right, got all the cars. Photograph the snowman at the Casabella house in Mulligan. I know, right? Wah! I said it's all available, sweetie. It's coming. Your things arrive tomorrow. I have no idea. I don't even think there is smashable in this one. I would assume it's the Christmas presents. Oh. Oh, your house. Oh, up there. Okay. I need to pee. I need to pee. Back in a moment. Back in a moment. Yeah, I got it. Back in a moment, guys. Ooh. Love you, Vinny. Oh. Door open. I had the living room nice and warm. But it nice and bloody warm. Minnie goes and leaves the bloody door open. Makes my living room cold again. Seconds. You left the bloody living room door open. I said that he left the bloody door open, didn't he? I got the living room all nice and warm. Just because he can walk around the bloody house with no t-shirt on and be nice and warm because he's a weirdo. I mean, all of us can. Well, I was nice and warm. I had my living room nice and warm. I was able to take my hoodie off. Because our house just doesn't stay warm for some weird reason. Ever since they ripped out our windows and put in the new ones that are supposed to make the house more energy efficient and keep it warmer. We blast through freaking... We actually have drafts throughout the house. Yeah, I honestly think that they didn't seal the windows properly. So when I can, I'm literally gonna get some silicone sealant and seal all the bloody windows inside and outside. Try and keep this house warm. Yeah, you could. You could. This whole house. Our house is, no matter what, I could go put the heating on now. and our house will be cold within 20 minutes after the heating has been on. And I told them that our house doesn't retain the heat, and they said, "Oh, it's on the to-do list." You know, they'll fix it when they can. And by the time they say, "Is it a problem?" they come around summer. But no, a house isn't a problem in the summer. It's a problem in the winter. A house needs all the freaking windows resealing. We need all new insulation in our attic, because our house doesn't hold the heat. And the fact that last time they went up in our attic, they put a hole in Quinn's bedroom. In Quinn's bedroom, they put they put a hole through the floor in Quinn's bedroom, all through the ceiling. So they came through the floor and left it there. So Quinn's bedroom has a hole in it. Incompetent is an understatement. Okay. Don't buy anything. Liar, you don't need it. You'll still buy it. I'm still standing after all this time. In the line and by the side. Still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I'm still standing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Do you need them? Yes. You're not allowed money anymore. It is your fault because you're the one that bought them. No one else's fault. Probably not. Phoenix has what's called Oniomania. What, because I said Oniomania? Phoenix has Oniomania. He will buy stuff even though he doesn't need it, and he's not aware that he's buying it. He can go into a shop with no intention to buy anything and walk out with several items. You know? Why are you having problems with Discord? It's not your fault, it's Discord. Discord sucks for its connections because its servers are shit. Yeah. Mate, If why? Yeah, but the thing is, what you're doing is you're not letting yourself enjoy games by doing that. You know? That's why Game Pass is great, man. You don't need to save if you have Game Pass. See? You have Game Pass though, don't you? And why don't you play then? You play the same games then? Why? Oh. You're a microtransaction. Well, here's how you deal with that. Don't have an account linked to your console. Or set a limit on it, because you can. There you go. What's Dragon City? Oh my god, Nuke. Then don't play those games. Well, that's why you play games on Game Pass. Most of those don't have predatory microtransaction systems. I mean, to be fair, yeah, you play 2 games, don't you? You play 2 games. Destiny and Forza. Yes. Yeah, I know. Because Destiny's free to play. Yeah. I mean, he doesn't even want to play it anymore. Yeah, I've worked on pulling Mini away from Destiny. The point where Mini doesn't even play it anymore or ask about playing it. Because Mini would get so bent out of shape over the fact that he had no one to play with. That he could play with, because all of his friends just don't play it. Or they play it and they play it for 10-15 minutes, and because they're so underpowered, do anything with Mini, he spends 99% of the time complaining over the fact that their weak ass can't even do content, and he's sat there carrying them, and then they get annoyed and quit the game. Well, then stop playing it. You know? So I've worked to try and pull Mini away from that game. And now he's heavily into his Fortnite. He loves his Fortnite. And he's playing games like God of War. He's playing a lot of single player games at the moment, and that's a good thing, because at the end of the day it's helping him develop as a gamer. Why? Okay, but why? Why is it you can't get hooked into single player games? Okay. Is it you get bored of playing it on your own or having no one? Well, here's the thing. What you want to do is you want to play alongside with people. Like, for example, Find a game that you can play alongside a friend, and you both play it together at the same time. Yeah. And that will help you get through that burden of feeling bored within the game, because you're sat there and you're both discussing the game. You know? So, for example, let's just use Final Fantasy as an example. Final Fantasy 7 is a single player game. Vengeance is going to be playing it. I'm going to be playing it. I have someone to talk to about it, you know, which keeps my mind going. It keeps me invested in what I'm doing, so I don't sidetrack and go off on a wander, you know, because that's what tends to happen when I play those games. Is I'll see something shiny and then 4 hours later I've got lost, don't know where I am, don't know what I was doing, and I need to retrack what I was doing. You know? Does that make sense? Because then I can still bounce off of his excitement and his passion for the game, and I can sit and talk about it, you know. And I know it's something that a lot of people who go, oh, I don't play single player games because they're boring. They're not boring. You just get bored because you have no one's energy to bounce off of. You know, that's the problem for a lot of people who say that single player games are boring. No, but you get bored, you know. But it's for you personally. They bore you, is what I'm saying. The point is having someone to bounce off of that's playing alongside will help mitigate that energy, that lack of energy. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, I understand that. Like Warframe. Yeah. I mean, then maybe you need to diversify the people you play with. You know? What you need is a solo co-op. You know what a solo coer is? So the term of a solo coer is basically someone who will play a solo game alongside you to give you that energy to bounce off of, to work you through it, to keep you guys going through that game. You know? So when you set aside a time to play that game, you'll play it together, play it for the duration of that gaming session, and then you will come off at the same time and don't play it again at the same time until you're playing it next together, you know, because it keeps it fresh for you both. It keeps you both engaged with it. It keeps you wanting to both know about it because you're both talking about it and enjoying it and vibing off of each other's energy from that game. You know? Does that make sense? Yeah. I mean, I've done that. I played co-op campaign games together. I'm still in the process of playing Gotham Knights with Sweet. Well, that's great then, you know. you know. I always stand by the idea of when it comes to gaming is a communal thing, whether it is playing a game together or playing around people, you know. So for example, if I was to sit for the new game I've got that Square Enix gave me, which is the new Dragon Quest game, Dragon Quest Treasures, which is basically kind of like Dragon Quest Pokemon. I'll probably end up doing like a bonus stream on Monday for that, because I've got a lot going on. So what I would do is I would play that, you know. I've seen the caddy limo. Well, he's broken the game's terms of service. That's not even out yet. Yeah, that's the third week in the thingy. So how the hell he has that is bullcrap. Can I have a clip of that, please? Yeah, Neppustein. Yeah, GrimLocke's just collecting all the things. We all have loads of collections. We would need a collection of collections. That's not a bad thing. I love my Quinn, and I facilitate that as much as I can. I have to be organized, and I can't stand clutter, and I have to be in orders. Is that why you? No, I get it. That you don't collect things because you don't like clutter. You see those things that you collect, those collectibles, as clutter. So my wall of Funko Pops is clutter to you. No, but it's fine. I love my Pops. I don't collect them to be like, oh, I'm a massive collector and I collect all the ones that they make. No, I collect ones I like, you know. Present them, yeah. I have 4 on my desk. I have Deadpool T-Rex. I have my GrimlockePrime. I have my Stitch stomping through Toy San Francisco, and I have Stitch sleeping in Space Adventure Rocket, and then I have the two mini Pops that Minnie gave me, my Nappa and my Shenron. And the reason why Nappa and Shenron aren't considered part of my 4 Pops because they're mini Pops, and Minnie gave them to me. They're my mini Pops. All of the Pops that are on my desk are special in themselves anyway, because Deadpool Dino, that was my Father's Day present. GrimlockePrime, Grimlock was a Father's Day present. One of my Stitches was a Christmas present, and one of them was a Father's Day present. I was basically crying because he's probably in the hallway. Hey, baby boy, come in. Oh, I fixed the door, by the way, sweetie. Hi, baby boy. Don't bump my microphone. Stop it. You can't play. I think what happened to your car there? It just sort of like you fucking Bronco. It's okay, it's fine. You put me into a spin. I recovered. There we go. Around town. Yeah, no, there is. Can you close that bloody door?
Yeah.
No, I can't hear him because I have my headset on because I'm driving. I'm focused on what I'm doing. He knows that I'm in the middle of doing something. He can see that and he tries to come down and have a conversation with me. Middle of doing something. I can't hear you, son. Bring away to me whilst I have my headset on, whilst I'm focusing. I can't hear you. Come on. Because we can hear him. We can hear him and I can't. Because Sweet's used to hearing his voice pattern. Yeah, yeah. Oh, cool. Sebastian, oh my god. What is wrong with you, mister? Right, what do you want, Spud?
I'm out. Okay.
Minnie? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon. What do you think? It's gonna be done soon. Okay. Really? Is this what you wanted? Is this... Don't forget to close that door. Yeah. He knows the time span where he can eat during the day. Right, I'm gonna quit. I mean, I don't know. It's his choice. He knows his time slots to eat breakfast, lunch, and dinner. If he makes the decision not to do it, then that is on him. He wants to be treated like an adult. That's how it works now. There you go. Right, I'm gonna try and do the bubble car, the Isetta. I've got 2 new ones. burger and the car. I hate this thing. Bubble bath complaint. Oh, okay. I didn't know about that, mate. I mean, I don't play Overwatch 2, so. I come to watch you play Call of Duty because you curse so much. I'm not gonna deny that. Not as much as you do play Call of Duty. Yeah, but not as much as you do when you play Call of Duty. Call of Duty makes you a salty sailor. Oh, this car's slow. Oh my god, it doesn't have a full anything above 5 gears. It does 55 miles an hour. And that's it. Right, I'm just gonna revert. I'm gonna drive round. Okay, dude. On nuke. Can you math? Because today's the 10th of December. Christmas Day is on the 25th. And your title says 13 days till Christmas. That would still not make sense. I know, but I know you said that, but I noticed it. I just noticed it now. Like I just looked at your title. Yeah, it just clicked. Like what? What? I love you, man. I love you, man. That tickled me. Thank you. I mean, that's your choice. I mean, yeah. But that makes me laugh. Thank you, mate. Okay. That makes me laugh. It made me laugh, buddy. Thank you. My car is like not bad, dude. I mean, considering that you haven't done any content creation in what, a month plus? Yeah, a month. Oh no, my car is not fast enough. Why? Why would you be anxious? What would you have to be anxious for, bud? $55.50. Yeah, it happens, buddy. Just ignore it. Yay, I need to get stars now. And I can do up the car. Broken. There you go, I have speed! Speed! Oh. You can map? I can't map. I mean, I can't map. I mean, if you can't map and I can't map, we're a good team. Because you can do all the map. Yeah. Oh no, well, you can nap. Oh, okay. Sorry, I thought you said map. Are you going to be up for the start of the Warframe stream? Not? I mean, I enjoy having you there anyway, because you're my friend. I enjoy having you at all my streams. We've known each other for a very long time, Nuke. I enjoy your company. Okay, what are you checking? Probably at the end of your fingers and your thumbs. At least someone got it. No, I was just making it genuinely funny. Wasn't being sarcastic at all. Hey. Because you've got too much anxiety and won't play it on stream. Why? So, what's the question? or the AI programs. Oh, they're on Twitter. I'll have to go on my Twitter and have a look. Oh, I don't like this car. I don't like this car. Nuke, you know you come off the game. You haven't left the convoy though. Did you leave the game running? OBS? I thought so. That's why I asked. I was like, Nuke's done. He said he's done, but I didn't want to say, Nuke, get the fuck out. But so I'm gonna just tell him anyway. So our lovely Nuke decided that he would come off the game, and instead of closing down the game, he just closed his full screen projection of his OBS. I love it. Stadium build stub. Wait. You made me laugh. Thank you. Power nap. Woo! Look at the spinneroonies for your 2-hour power nap. Did you like your 2-hour spinneroonies? No, I'm not. No, I'm not, because I'd throw up. No, I'd throw up. I would literally blow chunks. All right. What about you, Zen? Do you have anything left that you need to finish? You have them all done? I'm just gonna quickly go do this. Yeah, tune me. Do 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 do. I know a friend of mine uses it. No, the one that does the AI. Yeah. Yeah, I understand. No, it makes sense to me. Where is the damn thing? What? Yeah. What about tomorrow? What about Fortnite? Well, obviously we played together, you dumbass. I know you do, and I'm always going to tell you, stop asking, dumbass. I know you can't help it, and I'm still going to tell you, stop asking, dumbass. You know I am. I'm trying to find it. Okay. You already asked me, so I'm looking. I am still driving one-handed. You only have the trials left to do, as in the BMW thing or the single player stuff. Yeah, it's called AI Photo Editor. I think that everyone's using the Lenser one. I think it's a phone thing. But people then put it on save it onto their PCs. Okay. Ah, the single player stuff. Okay. Yeah, AI Photo Editor by Lenser, Lensa. Yeah, Lensa. I'm not even trying to do these things. Just setting times. Get the 4 points. I mean, I don't need the points. It just means I get the series stuff done quicker. Right? After they added it, but the caddy the caddy limo is back in, makes me happy. I love the caddy limo. Hit that snare. I'm in the business of misery, let's take it from the top. It's got that body like an hourglass, is ticking like a clock. Time runs out. Out of town. Long months you probably set him free. I'm the only one for me. I'm on fire, hold down for free, and I have the biggest smile. Oh, and I wasn't meant to brag, but I got it where I want it now. Whoa. Stealing away from you now. How do you feel so good? I got it what I wanted right now. I refuse, I refuse. Whoa, I would have been to brag, but I got it where I want it now. I'm away from you now. Well, hi CV, how you doing, dude? Give me a second, sweetie. Here you go. It's that time I'm happy with. Doodle 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 doodle. You cold, mate? It's cold as hell. I know. Hey, there you go. I honestly can't stand Christmas. Can I make the raw? Yeah, look. Yeah, I can make the raw. Okay. There you go. OTP sent. Well, you know what? Mine is the opposite. Christmas holds the most pain. Christmas holds the most
emotional damage.
Okay. Yeah. And it is why I don't celebrate Christmas. I don't like talking about Christmas. And honestly, if I had my way, I would cancel it. But I don't judge anyone who celebrates it, you know, because it is a great source of pain for myself. I have to put up with it and deal with it because I have a child, you know, and I also have a goblin that loves Christmas. You know? Okay, dude. You do you. I will be live again at 6 with Warframe. And I finish at 4 on here, and there will be a live redirect from here over to the Warframe stream. If it doesn't go through for you for some reason, there is a link on the front of my channel that you'll be able to get to it from. I mean, I understand that, Bing. I don't have that luxury of being able to send my family out. But I can say this, I'll probably be around on Discord or Guilded Christmas evening my time. If people do want to jump in, I'll probably be in a community in a public space where people could jump in if they want to. I'll probably be chilling and playing some games. Oh, what a drift. Honestly, I'm looking forward to next year. So many Final Fantasy games coming out next year. 2 Final Fantasy games, one in summer, one in winter. I am very happy. Plus we have Forspoken, we have freaking Starfield, Redfall, the new Forza. Maybe you hear more about the new Fable. So many new games coming. Oh yes, around the corner. I understand that. I understand that, Bing.
Ice water in their veins, this kid. I love it. Stay frosty in your new solution.
If I will it all away. If I will it all away. Oh, try to hide. I'm gonna away. Just know you're not alone, mate. Okay? Just knowing that you're not alone. There are a lot of people out there who are suffering through pain right now. Lost loved ones during this time. Go, go, go. This race is annoying because it's got all these freaking tight turns where I can't open the taps on my car. I'm getting there. Oh crap. Oh my god. Oh mate, I'll read that in a second, okay? Oh, nice. That's a nice gift. Shit. I'm gonna catch up to him, I don't know. Yep. Have you played Flight Sim since he passed, if you don't mind me asking? Oh, really? Oh, that car was not fair. What did things say? Oh, nice. I love this song.
Sending this one out from the main stage.
It's really rough, guys. But your mother said type. I'm the bad guy. Bad guy. Rough guy, make it merely rough guy. A bad type, another bad type. There's the Honda, there's the Lambo. Oh, Cologne. There's the Mustang one. I'm the bad guy.
I mean, superstar. Be careful with your new Lamborghini. We did it, kid! Woo!
Bing, 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 bing. Do I have another Mustang? No, I don't have another Mustang, don't I? Send me the picture, send me the link to it. Do I need to do it on my phone or not? Putting too much pressure on yourself, Sweet. That's what the problem is. You put so much pressure on yourself to do stuff. You know? So much pressure to be. Well, that's part and parcel of being a content creator. It's in the title, you know. Well, maybe you just need someone to take the aspect of creating away and just be an entertainer. You know. Because look at the big content creators, air quotes. Yeah, they don't actually create their content anymore. You know, Linus doesn't sit there and edit a video. He doesn't do the creative part of making the video. Yeah. I know, I understand. And the sad thing is that every content creator starts out in that situation, and that's how we learn to do things, because we have to do it for out of necessity. It's a sink or swim kind of situation, darling. Nope. You don't need to give up. Well, I know you're not. I know you're not. I understand. Well, that's where maybe a little bit of assistance is required, you know? Never say never, darling. It's not. No. I know, I understand. I understand. Get yourself worked up. Yep, I know. The proverbial thief, darling. Yep. Fine. Okay. Don't really know what to say on that one. There we go. And there's an achievement. Nighthawk. I know, darling. Huh? Yeah, I know. I've made Horizon a better place for sending that gift. Sure.
Oh, midnight battles, baby. Now,
No. I've almost got 1 million accolade points. Didn't even know that you could go that high. Got 3 of the accolade things done. I'm close to having this one done. Oh. Smash 25 football GoPros left to do. And smash 10 parasols in 45 seconds. Then I have buy a car worth 10 million from the auto show. Buy a car worth 20 million or more from the auction house. And buy 400 cars from the auto show. I already have a Jaguar D-Type. Okay. Yeah, it does. Aspire to? I mean, I don't know. Sorry. Right. Guys, I greatly appreciate everyone being here. We're going to be doing a live redirect over to the next stream, which is our stream of Warframe at 6. Thank you for being here. Greatly appreciate all the love and support. Remember, be safe, be well, be awesome, keep being amazing people. Special shout out to the mods and the members who support us. Everything is linked down below for you. Discord, Guilded, and social media stuff down there. I love your faces. I will see you there. We'll get our Warframe on and we'll have a good time. Take care. Be well. Have fun. Peace.